This conference will now be recorded.
Madhuri, there is no sound.
Audible now? Voice?
Yes,
Yes,
Madhuri.
now, yeah.
Okay. Anyone practiced shell basic commands? Anyone tried?
Some commands only.
Any doubts are there?
No,
Any command doubt?
no.
No, Madhuri.
Yeah, sure, Prasad Garu.
No doubts,
Any
Madhuri.
practice?
Yeah, for said and I have done the practice.
Okay, fine. Prakash, what about you?
Yeah, Madhuri, I also did that.
Okay, fine.
Madhuri, your sound is not audible.
Audible?
Yeah, now
Yeah, oh
audible.
yes.
Okay, fine. Now I want to copy two or more files content into a single file. I want to copy two or more files content into a single file. Or before that, we'll discuss about redirections. we'll discuss about redirection. Redirection means what? Changing the direction. Redirection means changing the direction. By using shell filter commands, we can check output of a file as per our requirement. Right. But now my requirement is I don't want to check output. I want to save my output. Okay. So I want to change the direction. Generally, by using shell filter commands, you can check the output of a file as per our requirement. But that now our requirement is we don't want to see output, we want to save output. Okay, you want to save output. Say for example, now grep space tom space slash etc slash password. What is the output of this command? What is the output of this command?
So it is going to find the word Tom in the password file.
Exactly. So it will give the output of the particular line. Right. Now my requirement is I don't want to see output. I want to save my output into a new file. So grep space tom space slash etc slash password space single greater than. Single greater than is for creating a new file, right? Single greater than space. I'll give S1. Now if you see here, there is a file with S1. A file is created with S1 name. Now, if you want to check the output of the file, how to check the output of a file? Cat space S1. So content is saved into a new file. Content is saved into a new file. Generally, when you run the command like this, it will just show you the output of a file. But your requirement is you want to save the output into a new file. So next time when you open the file, it will show the output. So for that, we use the command grep because I want to pick a particular line. So which line means where Tom word is there. From where? From slash etc slash password file. Single greater than is for creating a new file. What's the name of the file? S1. So it created a new file and there cat space S1. It is showing the content. Is this clear? Is this
Yeah,
clear?
clear, Madhuri. Like I
Yeah.
have one doubt.
Yeah, ask me.
Yeah, we are having a number of files. In that, I want to search like see like slash tom slash and there is some word and slash. So how can I give that? For searching, if you think there is 10 files, I want to search in all those 10 files in a single attempt with that keyword. If the anything present like slash tom slash and some word and slash, I want to get all those records.
Yes, yes, it will give. Same command. Give all the file names at a time.
Okay.
It will show. I'll create and I'll show that also.
Yeah. Okay.
Now my requirement is I want to check the content of my file. I have a file with my file name. Okay, I want to check the content of the file without duplicate lines. I want to check the content of my file without duplicate lines. How to check the content of the file without duplicate lines? Is I want to check content of a file without duplicate lines. So what is the command?
You have to use hyphen D. I forgot what it was. It's the
No,
it's the grep command.
no,
It's hyphen U.
Hyphen U,
hyphen,
unique.
yes. So what is the command? Option is U. What is the command?
Isn't it grep?
No, grep is used to pick a particular line from a file. My requirement is I want to check output without duplicate lines.
Man, we did it yesterday. It's so
Yes,
easy.
yes. Sort
Oh
hyphen
yeah,
U file
hyphen.
name. It will show the output without duplicate lines. My requirement is I don't want to check output. I want to save my output into a old file. Already I have a file S1. In this file, I want to save my output. I want to save the output into a old file, S1 file. I want to check the content of a file without duplicate lines. Means we use the command sort space hyphen u space file name. But this time I don't want to check output. I want to save my output into S1 file. So how
Single
to do
greater
that?
than S1.
Single greater than S1. Okay, see. Sort space. First of all, I'll show the content of S1 file. There is a content. Now, sort space, hyphen u space, my file space, single greater than space S1. Right? Now, cat space S1. Do you find previous data in that file? Yes. Previously, there is a content. Tom content is there in this file. But now, is there Tom content in this file?
No.
No, because we used single greater than. Single greater than is for what? Creating a new file. So if already file is there also when you are using single greater than, so what it will do is it overwrites the data. It removes previous data and it adds new data. Okay, now say for example, grep space, tom space, slash etc slash password. This time what I am using is double greater than space S1. What it will do? It appends the data, cat space S1. Already there is content, so there it has a new line. So when you want to add content into a new file, we use single greater than. When you want to add the content into old file, we use double greater than. Is that clear?
Clear, Madhuri.
To save output into a new file means we use like this. Example, cat space hyphen n space my file. What is the use of this command? What is the use of this command?
To print the numbers for the file.
Exactly. It will display the output with numbers. I want to save it into a new file. Example S1. This time I want to say output into a old file. Example. So this is redirection.
So,
Changing
Madhuri,
the
question:
direction. Yeah.
when you use double greater than sign to a new file, is it going to append there or
Append.
override
It
it?
appends the data. It appends the data.
Got it. Thank you.
I'll show you. Cat space S1. This is the data we already have in this file. Now, say for example, um, I'm running the command cat space hyphen n space my file space double greater than space S1. Already there is some content in my S1 file. Okay, so there I'm running the command like this. Now cat space S1. It appends the data. It add new lines to old file. Instead of that, if you run like this cat space hyphen n space my file space single greater than S1. Now if you see, it overrides the data because single greater than means it consider as new file. So if there is any old content, it overrides the data. It removes the data and adds new data. Single greater than is for new file. Storing the content into a new file means we use single greater than. Double greater than means you want to add new lines to old file. Then we go with double greater than. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Done. These are two examples. You can redirect, you can save output into a new file or old file. Any filter commands. The commands which we executed up to now, all the basic shell commands, we can save output into a new file or old file using this method. Next. I want to copy two or more files content into a new file. You know how to copy a file to directory, right? How to copy a file to directory? What is the command?
CP command.
Yes, cp space file name space directory name. It copy a file to directory. Right. Now, this time my requirement is not copying a file to directory. My requirement is copying one file to another directory. Now, requirement is general previous or requirement is copying the file to directory. Now, my requirement is copying two or more files content into a new file. Cp space file name space directory name. If you give, you can copy file to directory. I don't want to copy a file. I want to copy the content of a file into a new file. Point clear?
Yes.
So, so what about if that file is 2 gigabyte in size? So you will copy all the data,
Yeah, see, so for example, cat space F1, cat space F2. This is the content of the file.
right?
Right. Now here, cat space F1, F2, single greater than, I'll use M2. Now, ls. There is M2 file created. Now, cat space M2. Content of F1 and F2 is in M2 file. So, to copy two or more files content into a new file, this is used.
So, Madhuri, in real life, how much this particular command is used? Because files, I have seen files which are like several hundred gigabytes and tables that big. So, if you, I mean, is there a use case for this kind of to copy big data?
Like, what is your question? Like, how many files you can copy? You're asking?
No, my question is this: that do we really have that those kind of scenarios that where you are copying a
Yes,
file?
yes, we'll copy. Yes, we'll copy only content. Like in colleges, some they want to copy the students' information, or in organization they want to club the projects information they want to club. They'll go with these scenarios. We are going with this scenario in real time. We are using it.
Okay, all right, thank you.
So the projects are done by two employees. You want to add the contents. So we'll go with these commands. Different scenarios are there. We use these commands.
Got it.
Regularly we use these all commands. That is totally depends on the work environment. Now what I want to do is, uh, I have a file. What do you say? M1. I have a file M1, cat space M1. There is some content already. Now I want to copy F1 and F2 file contents into M1 file. The content of F1 and F2 I want to copy into M1. Anyone can tell how to copy the content of F1 and F2 to M1 file. M1 is my old file.
CP
Cats
command.
F1 F2 double greater than M1.
Exactly correct. Cat space F1 space F2 space double greater than, because M1 file is existing file. Now if you see
Oh,
cat space M1, it will show the content of F1 and F2 also in M1 file. It appends the data. It adds new lines to old file. Single greater than means it creates a file and it adds the data. Okay, double greater than means it appends the data. It add new line to old file. So cat space example for F1, F2, single greater than to M1 file.
This single greater than and double greater than are very dangerous.
Yes,
You can get in trouble with those.
yes, yes. Instead of using double greater than, if you use single greater than, it overwrites the data.
Yeah, then that guy is in trouble, man.
Yes. So now you want to copy two or more files content into old file. Syntax cat space. This time double greater than space file name. Cat space. This one. So this is to create, this is to copy two or more files content into a new file or old file. Next is T. And you all are there in Telegram group, right? Except for him, remaining all are there in Telegram group, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So now my requirement is, now my next command is T command. T is used to display output while executing commands. So for example, and T is used to display output while executing command. One point. And what is the use of T? Using T you can create single file, you can create multiple files, same like touch command. But what is the difference means? Say for example, T space T1. File is created and opened also, but in touch command you can only create the file. It will not open the file. It creates a file with 0 byte, right? So T space file name. This is T1. Something content is added. Now if you observe, there only it is showing the output. It will display output while executing the command. Whatever you are typing, there only it will show the output. That is the use of this T command, Control T. Using T command, we can create single file. We can create multiple files also. T space, T2, T3, T4, T5 like that. Something data is added here. If I press enter, there only it will show the data what we added. Control D to save and exit. Now cat space T1. Now if you see cat space T2, cat space T3, cat space T4, cat space T5. It stored same content in all the files because we opened multiple files at a time and we added content. So the same content it adds into all the files. Okay. So what is the use of creating multiple files using T command means it is used for data backup purpose. Creating multiple files using T is used for data backup purpose. so that the same data it is storing in multiple files. If there is any problem occurs with one file, your data is safe in other files. So it is used for data backup purpose. And here I want to show you one more thing. Now, cat space t1, this is the content, right? Now if I'm using t space t1, again there is content already, I'm using t1, I just give hi, control d. Now if you see the output of this file, it overwrites the data, because using t command you can only create new files. We cannot append the data, we cannot edit the data, we can only create files using t command. Say for example, again I'm showing t space t1, t2, t3, t4, t5. These files are already created with some content, right? Now I opened all this file at a time. I just give hi, control D. Now if you see cat space t1, so it overwrites the data, because using t we can only create new files. Is this clear?
Yes,
Madhuri,
ma'am.
it can't append the data, right? By using T
No, we
command.
can't append the data.
Okay.
We can't append the data. We can only create a single file or multiple files. T is used for data backup purpose. Creating multiple files using T is used for data backup purpose. Now you want to create multiple files. T space, file name, file name, file name. Like that. How many files you want to create, you can create. Example, T space, T2, T3, T4, like that. Creating multiple files using T is used for data backup purpose. That is for data backup purpose.
So, how do we add the data if we have created T2, T3, T4, and up to T10? So
Hmm.
that will be done by the copy command or cat command, and it will be loaded in all those files. So we have to put all their names, right?
No,
That
see,
can,
T space something I am giving B1, B2, B3, B4, B5,
right,
something as you
right,
said, B10. It opens all the files at a time.
right.
Excuse me. Same content.
No, no,
Control.
no. Hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
You are typing the data. I'm asking that if they are created for the backup purpose, then how do we copy 1 GB of data, which which is copied in all of these 10 files? So we have to do it in multiple steps. We can't do it all in one shot.
No. What is your question? The
Okay,
files are
hold on.
created with some content. Come again.
So
I will explain.
yeah, so you had a file in your directory in desktop, my file, which has some data in it. So what I'm asking you is, can you create those T files which has the copy of your data from my file? How will you do that?
No, copy you want to save in T files, right?
No, what I'm saying is the content of your file, which is the name is my file. I want to
Okay.
create 10 files with the T command, copying all the contents of your file into those T files. How will you do that?
I'll sh- I'll show how to copy content in how to copy the content of a file using T command. That I will show.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
That I'll show.
I would prefer the contents in my file. I want to copy my file contents in all the T files. Maldi, do you understand my question, what I'm trying to ask?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
I want to copy content of my old file into a new file using T command.
Correct.
So in that scenario, I'll use cat space file name space pipe symbol because I'm adding another command, T command. So pipe symbol is used to combine multiple commands. Now
Okay.
I will use, say for example, mm, B1. Now
Madhuri,
content of my file is added into B1 file. Cat space B1. It created a file B1 and it added content into B1 file. Now cat space F1 F2 pipe symbol T space hyphen A appending the data into T1. This is my T1 file. There I'm appending. Sorry.
You
Yeah.
said earlier with T command you cannot append the data, or I'm
I used
misunderstanding.
here option A, right?
Okay. All right.
So content is copied.
Okay. Last question on this. Can you put cat space my file and then the pipe symbol and T and then you put uh, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5? Will the
I'll,
content will be copied in all of them?
I'll show. Cat space my file, pipe symbol, T, A1, A2, A3, A4. Now ls. A1, A2, A3, A4 files are created and content also copied.
Thank you so much for explaining. Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. And someone asked something in middle. Who is that?
yeah, Madhuri, I have one question. We are using cat and T command with the combination, right? So cat means we are opening the file, T means we are creating the file. Then where we are asking for appending the data into the T, like something like we want to use greater than or something like that, right?
Here I used hyphen A option to append. In cat command,
Okay. Okay.
in
Yeah. T
cat command
hyphen
means
A.
we use in cat means we use double greater than for appending.
Okay.
So now in T you want to add already there is a file using T command you want to append the data. In that case we use A
Okay.
hyphen A.
Can I give like this cat file name greater than pipe symbol and T file name? Can I use that thing?
Cat,
File name
example S1. Okay, then pipe
greater than
symbol. Okay,
and pipe symbol
Gre- greater
and
than
then
with pipe symbol. Okay.
pipe symbol and T file name. Okay.
Either you can use pipe symbol or greater than symbol.
Okay.
Two not at a time. Two expressions you cannot use at a time.
Okay.
Everyone are there in group, right?
Yes, yes, Madhuri.
Fahim, you received your mail?
Hang on, I'll check. Okay, I got it, man. Thank you.
Okay. So these are the basic shell command, shell filter commands. So, and this is for today's session. We'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you.
And notes sent to your Telegram group. Do the practicals. If any doubts, let me know. Shiva Prasad, are you attending regular classes?
Yeah, yes, mother.
You're doing the practicals?
Yeah,
Started practicals?
yeah, start the practical.
Okay. Hardik, are you coming regular classes? I don't think. Okay. Okay, Shiva Garu. Have a good day.
Yeah. Thank you, mother.